Online students, can you hear me? Okay, both online and offline students, any doubts from the last session? Any doubts? So in the last session, we have discussed about I think what are the data types and the keywords. Yes. So we have seen how to download the Eclipse and we installed the Eclipse and we executed one example with the Eclipse, the basic. And I think I gave you one assignment to create like one Java program to print 10 lines. Did you try? Print చేశారా అండి అందరూ? At least just about yourself or something I told you to print. Did you do? Everyone? చేశారా అండి? ఓకే. ఎక్లిప్స్ ఇన్‌స్టాల్ చేయిపోయారు. చేయలేదా? ఓకే. నోట్‌ప్యాడ్‌తో చేశారా? ఓకే. ఫైన్. సో, అంటే ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేశారు గదా! ఎక్లిప్సే అవసరం లేదు. నోట్‌ప్యాడ్ ఉన్నా నోట్‌ప్యాడ్‌తో ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేశారుగా? ఓకే. నో ప్రాబ్లమ్. So I have given the steps how to compile and run the code also. And we have started like the basics of Java. Like we have seen what is a variable, what are the keywords, and what are the different data types we have. I think we discussed about the different kinds of data types. So what are the data types we have categorized into primary and secondary data types? Primary data types are like what we have: short, int, long, character, and then float, double, boolean, and byte. These are all called what? Primary data types. And each and every data type we have seen how many number of bytes it is going to occupy. So these are all come under the keywords category. Keywords means what? These are fixed and the meaning cannot be changed. So such things are called what? Keywords. And we can create, and we have seen one sample example on the keywords, right? So now we will see the example on the data types. We know how to create a class. How to create the class? Like public class and then the class name. So the class name can be like anything. If you wanted to create a details of student, you can give the class name as what? Student. So you can give like student. Remember that class name should always start with what? Capital letter. So like this you have to give. And then next you will be writing here like public static void main, and this is the basic structure that we write for any program, and then string arguments. So like this we are going to write. Okay, and then open the curly braces. Now I would like to create one program for adding the student details like student id, student name, and student mobile number, marks, like this, some information about what? Student. Okay, so let us write the information about the student. So I will create one example in Eclipse. So let us open the Eclipse. I hope you installed it. Online students, did you install Eclipse? Prashant Reddy, Sarita, Pavan, Kranti, Madhavi, Shamini, everyone. Vijay, Ta, okay. Someone with the names, something, Realme 8, something name is there. So everyone. Joshna, Priya, everyone. So ఎవరికన్నా ఇన్స్టాల్ అవ్వకపోతే చెప్పండి so that I can show the procedure again. Okay. So once if it is installed, you can open the Eclipse. Okay. So we have created with the core, and let us select the same thing and click on what? Launch. So ఆల్రెడీ ఫస్ట్ టైం క్రియేట్ చేసినప్పుడు మాత్రం ఫైల్ న్యూ జావా ప్రాజెక్ట్ అట్లా సెలెక్ట్ చేయాలి. దెన్ నెక్స్ట్ టైం యూ కెన్ డైరెక్ట్లీ ఓపెన్ యువర్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ and right click on the SR upon code, you can write it. Okay, this is what we created the package. Our name is what I have created, student, and I just printed few names. Okay, so name and details. So we have created under the basic package hello I have created, and one more basic package we have created, and under src basic I have created what? Student. So now I will use this basic under that. Now I'm going to right click on this and say new, and then what, class, that is enough. So now here I'm going to write one on employee, because already we have created in student. So let us create what, one employee. And I want predefined main method, so you can select what, public static void main. So it will create the structure like the class name and what, main method. Now inside this, let us write the code. So what and all we want to create now, employee id, name, mobile number, and let us say employee salary details. Okay, so let us write here id means I'm giving like int id. Okay, and then name I want to print, I want to add what, name. So for adding the name, I'm taking like string name. See here, is the string data type? Did I tell this data type? స్ట్రింగ్ అనే డేటా టైప్ ఉందని చెప్పానా? String is
It
a
is
not string is a class in Java. String is what? Class in Java. So you can use a string variable to store any group of characters, but it is not a data type. String is class in Java. Okay, so I have taken for storing the name what, string class, and then after that I'm taking some variable like float, or you can take int mobile number for an employee. And also along with the name, I will be taking designation. What is that? Designation. So employee id, name, designation, mobile number, and you're taking like float salary, and then double bonus. Double what? Bonus. I have taken like this the data types. If you wanted to take the character, you can take the character for storing the initial of that person. Char initial, this is just the variable name, but this initial can store a single character. Every person will have initial, right? S or A or B or C, whatever it is. So for storing the initial. So these are the variables I wanted to store the data for a particular person. Int means it can store only numbers. Char means what? It can store only characters. String, name, comma, designation. These are the like reference types of the string class, where you can store the name and designation, group of characters. And then mobile number, salary, and then what? Bonus. So now let us initialize the values directly. So first I am initializing. So this is called as like declaration. What we have done now? Declaring variables. Declaring variables. Now we are assigning the values to the variables, like assigning values to variables. Assigning values to variables. So how we are assigning? id is equal to, like I am giving 101, and then initial is equal to, like whatever the initial you want. Suppose a is the initial, and then name is equal to, you can provide some name, whatever the name you want to provide for the employee, Likita. And then for every statement you have to end with what? Semicolon. And here if you see here, double slash is used for what? Comment. Comments are non executable, just for our అండర్స్టాండింగ్. నేను ఇప్పుడు ఏదైతే ఇక్కడ రాశానో దిస్ ఇస్ జస్ట్ వాట్, ఏ కమెంట్. ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ ఎగ్జిక్యూటబుల్, ఇట్ ఈస్ జస్ట్ ఫర్ అవర్ అండర్స్టాండింగ్ పర్పస్. అండ్ దెన్ designation is equal to, and I'm writing like the designation as some trainer. And then after the entering the designation, and then mobile number, so I'm writing like mobile number is equal to, you can write some mobile number, and then semicolon. And then what we have? Salary. So salary is equal to, you can enter some salary, and then here 0.89 f. See here, remember For other types of data, I'm not mentioning any variable, but only for the float type you have to end with what? F. Why? Because there are two data types for storing the decimal values. One is float and the other is what? Double. Both float and double stores what? Decimal data. So that is the reason, to make the difference, only for the float type of data you have to end with what? F. And then bonus is equal to, so I'm giving the bonus of some this also, like decimal value. You need not end with D or F or anything. Only for the float you will be ending with F. So this is how we declare, and then what? Assign the values to the variables in a program. So see, these are the variables. Variables means what? Which always changes the value. In this program, I may use this ID for storing what? Number. In other program, I can use that ID variable for storing name or for float or double. There is no rule that I have to store only number in ID. Because I have given int data type, I'm storing in ID number. Variables means what? Which keeps on changing. I said one real time example also, right? So like this we will store the data. And finally you want to print the values. So just next, what you want to do, you want to print the values. How you will print? Can you let me know how you will print the data? How you will print the data?
System.out.println.
Yes, correct. It is system.out.println. So you will be writing system.out.println, and here if you want you can print like id equal to, and then plus id you can write, and then system.out.println, and next you wanted to print name is equal to, in double quotes you can write like name is equal to, and then plus name. See here, in the last example we wrote like in double quotes, whatever we write it is printed as it is on the screen. Yes or no? Yes. Now here if you see, now whatever I wrote in double quotes id equal to, it will print as it is on the screen. But after that what I wrote? Plus id. This plus id is used for concatenation, that means putting together. Means you will attach this id value to the thing that you wrote in the double quotes. So on the screen it will print like id equal to, in the place of id what it will print? 101. What it will print? 101. Here you have to write the variable name that you declared here exactly. In double quotes if you give capital small, no problem. But here when you want to print the value of the variable, you have to give exactly same name. ఇక్కడ ఐడి ఉంది కదా, నేను క్యాపిటల్ ఐడి ఇచ్చాను అనుకోండి, ఏమని వస్తుంది? ఎర్రర్ వస్తుందా లేదా? Yes. So what is that error? It is telling like you create a variable id, it is not created. Because Java is a case sensitive language. Every character that you are writing has a different ASCII code. ప్రతి క్యారెక్టర్ కి ఒక డిఫరెంట్ ASCII కోడ్ ఉంటుంది. సో ఆ కోడ్ ని బట్టి ఇట్ విల్ మ్యాచ్. సో హియర్ యూ డిక్లేర్ స్మాల్ ఐడి, బట్ హియర్ యూ wrote capital I, both are not matching. So that is the reason you have to write what? Small I. Clear everyone? సో ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ డబల్ కోర్స్లో మీరు ఎలా రాసినా పర్వాలేదు, అది యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈస్గా ప్రింట్ అవుతుంది. కానీ ఏదన్నా ఒక వేరియబుల్ మనం డిక్లేర్ చేసిన దాని వాల్యూ కావాలంటే మాత్రం ఎగ్జాక్ట్గా వేరియబుల్ నేమే ఇవ్వాలి. ఓకేనండి? ఈజ్ ఇట్ క్లియర్? సో లైక్ దిస్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు క్రియేట్ ఇట్. id name and again system.out.println in double quotes designation is equal to, and then I will give the space, and then what I have to write? Plus ante just putting together anamata ikkada. So plus what is the variable name? DESIG. Now ma'am, for everything I wanted to print in new line. If I want in the same line, is there any other purpose? Instead of println you can give what? Print to come in the same line. And you can also write like this. See here, system.out.println, next what we have to print? Mobile number, salary, and then what? Bonus. So here I'm going to write like mobile number is equal to plus, what is the variable name? Mobile num, Again I will write plus double quotes slash t. What I wrote here? Slash t. Slash t stands for tab space. What does slash t stands for? Slash t means you will be getting some tab space. Okay, what you'll get? Tab space. Whenever you want a tab space, then you have to give what? Slash t. So now after printing mobile number, if you write slash t, it will give you some space. మీరు ట్యాబ్ ప్రెస్ చేసినప్పుడు ఎంత స్పేస్ అయితే వస్తుందో అంత స్పేస్ వస్తుంది. Again you can write here after tab space in the same double quotes. Next you want to print what? Salary equal to, then you have to give here like salary, the variable name. And again you can write plus double quote slash t and you can print again. So or you can print in new line, system dot out dot println bonus is equal to, bonus is equal to, and then plus bonus. Okay, like this. So you can print the value. Okay, now I'm going to run this example. See, so ID is equal to 101, name is equal to Likita, designation is trainer, and then you can see the mobile number and salary came in same line, but you have what? Space. Suppose if I don't write this tab space, I'm not writing any space, I'm saving this, and then let us run. You can see, is there any space between the bonus value and the salary? You can see here, is there any space? No, it's not proper, right? It's so clumsy. So to get the space before salary, I'm giving what? Slash T. Slash T is for what? Tab space. So now if I save this, whatever modifications you're doing, please save it. You can go to the file save, or you can directly click this icon, it will be saved. So you can run this, then you will get the value. Got it? Understood? So like this you can print in different lines. So this is whatever the data types we have learned, we have declared them and assigned the values, or you can tell initialized the values and then printed the values. Is it clear everyone? అర్థమైందా అండి? Okay, so data types. Int అని ఇస్తే numbers, char అంటే characters, only single character, and then float means decimal values, double also decimal values, but it can store higher value, higher decimal value. And then string is a class in Java where you can use the variables to store group of characters as an object, not a data type, but as a what? Object. Clear? అర్థమైందా అండి? Online students, is it clear everyone? Okay, online students, what about you? Is it clear everyone? అందరికి అర్థమైందా అండి? Okay, others, Sarita, Pavan, everyone, is it clear? Okay, so like this you can assign the values. I will share this example in the chat box. Once online students have a look and let me know if you have any doubt. Offline students, you also, if you want to make any note of important points, you can make a note how to declare, assign the values and print the values. అర్థమైందండి? Okay, so now we have seen about how to declare a variable and how to store the data in the variables with different data types. Now, when we are talking about the variables, okay, when you're talking about the variables, how many types of variables are there? Mano int a, or I have created like float salary, like this I have created different variables. So is there any category to store the data in variables? There are different types of variables, that is local variables. What are the first one? Local variables. Okay, what do you mean by local variables? First one is what? Local variables. And the second one we have like instance variables. What is that? Instance variables. And then the third one we have like static variables. These are the three types of variables we can declare: local, instance, and then what? Static variables. So, local variables means what? Whenever you declare a variable within a particular method is called what? Local variable. Means it is available only within that particular method. It is not available outside the method. So do you know about the telephone? మీరు ఇప్పుడు ఫోన్ గురించి తెలుసు, మొబైల్ ఫోన్స్ మాత్రమే మీకు తెలుసు. మీరు జనరల్ టెలిఫోన్ తెలుసా మీకు? సో ఇట్లాగా ఒక టెలిఫోన్ ఉంటుంది, హ్యాండిల్, యూ కెన్ జస్ట్ రోల్ ఇట్ సంథింగ్ లైక్ దిస్. ఐ థింక్ యూ కెన్ సీ ద పిక్చర్ ఆఫ్ టెలిఫోన్. So like this, can you see the image? Previously, they used to have only this kind of telephone, yes or no? And when you wanted to make the call, we can make like local calls, STD calls, and international calls. Do you know that, online students? Local calls means what? Anyone? Local calls and enti? So everyone are having state, right? Telangana, Andhra, like that you have different state. So when for your telephone you have only local connection, you can call only what? Within the state. మీరు ఆ స్టేట్ లోపల మాత్రమే కాల్ చేయగలరు. అదే మీకు ఎస్టీడీ కనెక్షన్ ఉందనుకోండి, యూ కెన్ కాల్ లోకల్ యాజ్ వెల్ యాజ్ అవుట్ ఆఫ్ ద స్టేట్ విత్ లెస్ ప్రైస్. అండర్స్టూడ్? యూ కెన్ కాల్ ఎస్టీడీ మీన్స్ మీరు వేరే స్టేట్ వాళ్ళకి కాల్ చేయొచ్చు, మీ స్టేట్ వాళ్ళకి కాల్ చేయొచ్చు. అదే లోకల్ కనెక్షన్ ఉందనుకోండి, యూ కెనాట్ కాల్ ద అవుట్ ఆఫ్ స్టేట్ పీపుల్, వేరే స్టేట్ వాళ్ళకి మీరు కాల్ చేయలేరు. అలాగే ఇంటర్నేషనల్ కాల్స్ కూడా ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ పాసిబుల్. ఇన్ ద సేమ్ వే, కమింగ్ టు ద ప్రోగ్రామింగ్, వాట్ ఈస్ లోకల్ వేరియబుల్? ఇట్ ఈస్ available. Okay, it is available only within particular method. It is available only within the method. Outside the method it is not visible. Outside the method it is not visible. But when you are telling about the instance variable, this is declared inside class but outside method. It is not declared inside the method. It is declared inside the class but outside the method. Such variables are called what? Instance variables. See, suppose I will show you here like class, okay, sample, if it is there, and you are opening and closing the bracket. And here I'm going to write one method like we wrote public static void main, right? Like the same way I'm writing one method called add method, and I'm opening and close, similar to main method only I just wrote. So now if you are declaring any variable here inside the add method, so something like this here, int a is equal to 10. This variable is called what variable? Local variable, because it is declared what? Inside the method. If you are declaring here outside some int b is equal to 14, then what? This variable is called what variable? Instance variable, because this is declared inside the class but outside the method. So if you wanted to use the variable of b here, you can use it, no problem. Here if you wanted to write like you have declared inside the class. If you wanted to write like int c is equal to a plus b, is it possible? A value is 10, okay, and B value is something like 14. Because it is declared outside the method, you can use it inside also. It is like a global variable. If you are declaring anything outside the method inside the class, it is an instance which has the functionality of global, means it can be used both outside as well as inside. So here you can do 10 plus 14, no problem. But here outside the method, if you are giving like int res is equal to a plus b, is it possible? Can I do this? Online
No,
students, it
no,
is
it's
not,
not possible.
it is not possible because a is declared where? Inside the method. So this is what we get, a compile time error. We'll get an error because a is not available outside. A is not available outside method, because we have declared inside the method, it is not available outside the method. Got it? So this is the local variable and this is what? Instance variable. And the next variable we have is something called static variable. What is the next variable? Static variable. So what do you mean by static variable? Static variables are not instance variable. Whenever you write a static keyword before the variable, like static int, okay, so yeah, or you can say int m is equal to some 19. You can store some data like this. So now m is what type of variable? Static variable. So we have seen about the static keyword. What is that? If you are declaring any method as static method, what is the advantage? It
You
can
can
be
call
called,
it without
yes,
object.
you can call directly by the class name without object. That is for method. Okay. And what about the variable? If you are writing the static keyword, you can write the static keyword before a variable or before a method also. So now if you are writing before a variable, the variable instance is created only once. It will share the memory by objects. It will share the memory by what? Objects. So generally, if it is not a static variable, every time you create a object and call the variable, every time it will create a separate memory for it. It is whenever it is storing internally. But if it is a static variable, you create 1,000 objects for your class, it will be all the 1,000 objects will share the same memory address. Same what? Memory address. It won't create a separate memory. So that is the advantage with the static variable. We will see example in coming classes, but understand what are the three different variables. Local variable means which is declared inside the class. Instance variable means which is declared inside the class but outside the method. And then static variable means we use the keyword called static. It is not an instance variable. Whenever you declare a variable as a static, it will share the memory by objects. The memory is created only once. That memory is shared by multiple objects created. If you create 100 objects also, they share what? Same memory. They share what? Same memory. Memory is not wasted by all the objects. Understood? So these are the three types of variables we have: local, instance, and then what? Static variables. Local, instance, and static. So whatever I explained there here, local variable is like which is declared inside the method, and local variable cannot be defined with the static keyword. Instance is which is declared inside the class but outside the body of the method. And static variable, it is declared as with using the static keyword, and you can create single copy, and it is shared by all the instances of the class. Memory allocation of the static variable will happen only once, and it is loaded when you run the memory or class, and it is shared by all the objects. Understood? One of the important question like about the variables: local, instance, and then what? Static. Clear? So this is about the data types we have already seen, and Eclipse installation was there. సో అర్థమైందా అండి అందరికీ త్రీ టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ వేరియబుల్స్? ఆన్లైన్ స్టూడెంట్స్, ఇస్ ఇట్ క్లియర్ మా ఎవ్రీవన్ అబౌట్ ద త్రీ టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ వేరియబుల్స్? లోకల్, స్టాటిక్ అండ్ ఇన్స్టాన్స్ వేరియబుల్స్. Okay, Madhu, we have started 10 minutes late only today the class. I have just explained the example on data types, and then I discussed about the variables. Just go through the recording. If you are not able to understand, tomorrow join 15 minutes before and I will clarify the doubts. And okay, so this is about local, global, and the static variables. Now what you will do is you write a program. After this, what you will write? I have written on employee, right? You create one student class. You have to create what? One student class. And in this student class you have to create for student what? ID, name, and then city, and also you have to store the student marks in three subjects. You have to store what? Student marks in what? Three subjects. Okay, and next is after storing you print all these details. Print what? All these details. And after printing the details, calculate total and average. What you will calculate? Total and average. సో ఎట్లా క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేస్తారండి టోటల్ అంటే? మార్క్స్ ఇన్
Sum
త్రీ
of the
సబ్జెక్ట్స్.
marks. Sum
Total
of the
is
marks.
equal to M1
Mm.
plus M2
Mm.
plus M3. What is average?
By 3.
Total by number of subjects. Number of subjects are how many? 3. If you take 4, number of subjects by 4. So here I asked 3, so you have to do number of subjects by 3. So this is your assignment, all of you. Understood? Will you try this example? Okay, all of you make a note of this example. So, and I want to give you some information about the Dasara. So, 11th will be your class from those who are attending online, join as usual online. But those who are attending offline, join from like home, like online class will be there. No offline class for you. Okay, only on 11th. On 11th, you have to join by online. Those who are attending offline, everyone join on 11th of online only. And on 14th, there is no class. One day. So I'm just telling now only because those who are going for out of station or home, you can plan, right? So on 11th, you can be joining online, and on 14th, there is no class. One day on for Dasara, I'm giving, you are getting leave. Okay, so anyway, Saturday we don't have class, right? So 11, 12, 13, and 14, you can just plan. But 11th class is there. ఓకే, 11th క్లాస్ ఉందండి. జస్ట్ మీరు ఆన్లైన్ జాయిన్ అవ్వాలి అందరూ, ఆఫ్లైన్ వచ్చే వాళ్ళందరూ కూడా. Okay, clear? ఓకే డిడ్ యూ నోట్ ఆన్ ద క్వశ్చన్ అర్థమైంది కదండి సో మీరు ట్రై చేయండి ఓకే నెక్స్ట్ ఐ వుడ్ లైక్ టు టెల్ అబౌట్ హౌ వీ రైట్ ద కమెంట్స్ వెన్ ఎవర్ యూ వాంట్ టు రైట్ ద సింగిల్ లైన్ కమెంట్స్ ఇన్ జావా ఇఫ్ యూ వాంటెడ్ టు మెన్షన్ ద సింగిల్ లైన్ కమెంట్స్ you have to use what double slash okay double slash is used for what single line comments. So whatever you are writing in the comment, it is not executable. It is just for our understanding purpose. It is not executable. Comments are not executable. It is just for understanding. And the next one, if you want for multi-line comments, if you want for what? Multi-line comments, then you have to use for multi-line. Okay, see this slash star and then star slash. So whatever you write it. ఓకే మీరు రాసే కమెంట్ ఒకే లైన్లో ఉందనుకోండి జస్ట్ డబుల్ స్లాష్ ఇచ్చి రాసేయచ్చు అదే ఒక లైన్ కన్నా ఎక్కువ కమెంట్ వస్తుంది అనుకోండి దెన్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు యూస్ దిస్ ఈస్ యూ కెన్ రైట్ యువర్ వాట్ ఎవర్ అండర్స్టాండబుల్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్ యూ వాంట్ టు పాస్ అండ్ ఎనీ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ యూ కెన్ రైట్ హియర్ ఓకే సో వాట్ ఎవర్ యూ వాంట్ ఇక్కడ మళ్ళీ డబుల్ స్లాష్ ఏం అవసరం లేదండి జస్ట్ వాట్ ఎవర్ యూ వాంట్ యూ కెన్ రైట్ ఇట్ దిస్ ఈ పార్ట్లో రాసిన టెక్స్ట్ అంతా కూడా ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవ్వదు మీరు ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఓపెన్ చేసినప్పుడు ఓకే లోకల్ వేరియబుల్ ఇన్స్టాన్స్ వేరియబుల్ అని క్రియేట్ చేశాం కదా దాని గురించి ఏదైనా ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ రాసుకోవచ్చు ఇట్ వాంట్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ జస్ట్ ఫర్ వాట్ అండర్స్టాండింగ్ సో దీస్ ఆర్ లైక్ సింగిల్ లైన్ కమెంట్స్ అండ్ మల్టీ లైన్ కమెంట్స్ ఇన్ యువర్ కోడ్. So now we wrote many like few examples and here see suppose you are printing if the comment is more than one line then I will use slash star and star slash sorry like this you can write and then star slash so this you can write anything inside this clear so itla meer mention chesukovachu. Okay, so next we are going to talk about operators. What we are going to talk about? Operators. So what are the different types of operators? Basically you can categorize the operators into unary and then binary and then what ternary. So what are the unary operators? Whenever you are using single operator, that is single variable, when you are performing some operations, those are called what unary operators, single operand, or you can tell single variable. Binary means you will be involving at least two operands, means that variables. And coming to ternary, you will involve more than two, maybe three operands. Okay, so now what are unary, binary, and ternary operators? We will see. So first one is like arithmetic operators. What are the operators? Arithmetic operators. So what are arithmetic operators? Can anyone tell me what are arithmetic operators? Plus,
Minus.
minus, multiplication,
Division.
division, and then what? Modulus. Okay, these are what kind of operators? Arithmetic operators. So now let us see here if I am giving A is equal to 12 and let us say B is equal to 4. Now let us say now if I wrote C is equal to A by B and I am writing here D is equal to A modulus B. What will be the answers? Both online and offline students write code for this all arithmetic operators and let me know the answers for both these. అందరూ ఇప్పుడే రాయండి సో జస్ట్ డిక్లేర్ ద వాల్యూస్. ఈ ప్రీవియస్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చూస్తూ ఇట్లా వాల్యూస్ డిక్లేర్ చేసి ఏ బై బి అంటే ఆన్సర్ ఎంత వస్తుంది, ఏ మాడ్యులస్ బి అంటే ఆన్సర్ ఎంత వస్తుంది. ఓకే, జస్ట్ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ ప్లీజ్ write and send me in the chat box. I'll be back in 1 minute. Okay. Okay, see, okay, one person wrote. Okay, let me write. See, now I wanted to write one example on arithmetic operators. What are the arithmetic operators? Like plus, minus, multiplication, modulus, and division. So I'm going to write example on that. And take the main method. And here we are going to take, like, I wanted to find out the sum, multiplication, division, and everything. So whatever it is, I want two variables, a comma b. And for addition I will take the variable as what, sum. Meer cd edaina teeskochu. I'm just taking the variable sum as what, meaningful name. Sum, sub for subtraction, mul for multiplication, division, and then what, మాడ్యులస్. అట్లా మనం ఎజ్యూమ్ చేసి ఫస్ట్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ స్టార్ట్ చేసేటప్పుడు మనకి ఏం వేరియబుల్స్ అవసరం అవుతాయి అని అనలైజ్ చేసుకొని ముందు డిక్లేర్ చేసుకోవాలి. మధ్యలో కూడా డిక్లేర్ చేసుకోవచ్చు, నో ప్రాబ్లం. బట్ జస్ట్ మనకి ప్రాపర్ ఫ్లోలో అర్థం కావాలి అంటే, ఓకే ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఏమి ఇచ్చారు, అర్థమెటిక్ ఆపరేటర్స్ మీద రాయమన్నారు. సో మనకి వేరియబుల్స్ రెండు కావాలి. అండ్ దెన్ సమ్కి ఒక వేరియబుల్, సబ్స్ట్రాక్షన్కి ఒక వేరియబుల్, అట్లా మనకి ఏమేమి కావాలో అవి డిక్లేర్ చేసుకోవాలి. అండ్ దెన్ నెక్స్ట్ వాట్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు డూ, assign the value of a. Suppose I am giving the value of a as 15 and value of b as like 5. So now I am writing the sum is equal to what, a plus b, and sub is equal to what, a minus b, and mul is equal to what, a into b, and division is equal to what, a by b, and modulus is equal to what, a modulus b, like this. Understood? So first ఏం చేసాం మనం, whatever variables we want we declared, then we assigned the values and we did the arithmetic operation. So these are what, arithmetic operators. Now I asked you to tell me this. So whenever you are doing division, it will consider what, quotient. What it will consider, quotient. And whenever you are doing modulus, it will consider what, remainder. So now what will be the value of a plus b, 15 plus 5, 20. 15 minus 5, 10. And 15 into 5, how much? 75. Okay, fine. And then division value how much, quotient. 5 3s are 15, remainder is 0. 3 is what, quotient. And what is the remainder, 0. అండర్స్టూడ్. ఎప్పుడైనా కానీ మనం డివిజన్ సింబల్ చూస్తే కోషెంట్ కన్సిడర్ చేయాలి, మాడ్యులస్ సింబల్ చూస్తే రిమైండర్ కన్సిడర్ చేయాలి. ఓకే, దిస్ ఈస్ హౌ వీ హ్యావ్ టు అనలైజ్. అండ్ దెన్ let us print this. Again, whenever you want to print the values, you have to give like system.out.println. You have to print like in double quotes if you want, you can print, or directly sum. You can write like sum is equal to some variable, and then I'm writing in single line sum plus double quote slash t. You can write, and then plus sub, 1 minute, just 1 minute, 1 minute I'm coming, and then plus double quotes slash t for tab space, and then again mul, again plus double quotes slash t, and then plus you have to write what, division, again plus double quote slash t, and then for what we are writing, modulus. సో మీరు ఇందాకట్లాగా సమ్ ఇస్ ఈక్వల్ టు ప్లస్ సమ్ అట్లా కూడా సపరేట్గా ప్రింట్ చేయొచ్చు. ఐఎమ్ జస్ట్ ప్రింటింగ్ ఆల్ వన్స్ అండ్ సేవింగ్ దిస్ అండ్ రన్. 20 10 75 3 0 వచ్చిందా సేమ్ అవుట్పుట్? సో సేమ్ లైన్లో స్లాష్ టీ ఇవ్వడం వల్ల ఏమైంది, ట్యాబ్ స్పేస్ వచ్చింది. అర్థమైందండి అందరికీ? సో జస్ట్ సింపుల్ ఎడిషన్ సబ్స్ట్రాక్షన్ మనం చేసాము, బట్ డిక్లేర్ అసైనింగ్ ద వాల్యూస్, పర్ఫార్మింగ్ ద క్యాలిక్యులేషన్స్ అండ్ దెన్ వాట్, ప్రింటింగ్. క్లియర్ ఎవ్రీవన్? సో ఎవరికన్నా నోట్ చేసుకోవాలంటే నోట్ చేసుకోండి, అండ్ దోస్ ఐఎమ్ సెండింగ్ ఇన్ ద చాట్ బాక్స్ ఆల్సో. ఈజ్ ఇట్ క్లియర్ మా ఆన్లైన్ స్టూడెంట్స్ అందరూ? అర్థమైందా అండి? ఎగ్జాంపుల్ నమ్రత, విజయ్, షామిని, క్రాంతి, ప్రియా, మాధవి, పవన్, సరిత, ప్రశాంత్, everyone, did you understand? Okay, online students, okay, if you have doubts you can wait, others can leave the session. Tomorrow join the session as usual at the same time, okay, like 4 o'clock.